Do I need to do something different? Record. Delete-moi. Undo. These are not the drums you're looking for. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another edition of Word on the Street with your brother Justin. Check it out. This week, we're in Ephesians. Solomon says in 5:3, "Let there be no sexual immorality, impurity, or greed among you. Such sins have no place among God's people." But check it out. I always read to you guys out of NLT version because that's what we usually use at church. But I'm going to bring to light the NIV version because I think what it says, it captures it just a little bit better. Same version, Ephesians 5:3 says, "But among you there must not even be a hint of sexual immorality or of any kind of impurity." In the original language, the word that Paul was using to describe sexual immorality was the word porneia, from which we derive our modern day term pornography, which refers to the explicit sexual content, be it printed, video, or audio. You might be thinking, now's a great time to check out of this video. Just shut it off and move on. But I would encourage you, take a second and let's listen to what God has for you today. So here's some statistics I pulled up to share with you guys from Pure Life Ministry. 68% of men use pornography at least once a week. 1 in 5 searches on a mobile device are for porn. Average age kids experience pornography for the first time by the time they're 10 years old. 17% of people view porn at school and at work. 1 in 3 women regularly use porn. And once you have given into porn usage one time, the likelihood of it becoming an addictive behavior is very high compared to the effects of narcotic drugs by psychologists due to the effect it has on the human brain. A person, check this out, a person that has viewed pornography but not committed to recovery will carry around and replay those images in his or her mind, prompting new occurrences. Here's a little trivia for you. Did you know that Solomon dedicated the first 7 chapters of the book of Proverbs strictly to sexual sin and how to avoid it? That must mean we're talking about something that's pretty important in the eyes of God. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, I don't use pornography, never have. Or maybe you've gotten yourself into some bad habits and you don't know how to shake those bad habits. Maybe you're a parent and you haven't had this conversation with your teen or preteen. Nevertheless, there will be a time in your life when you encounter pornography or other sexual immorality. And right now is the time to think about how you're going to cross that bridge when you get there. Or maybe it's not even you. Maybe you'll have a family member that's struggling. Maybe you're going to encounter a friend that's struggling. Or maybe you need to talk to your kids about it. Check it out. Don't let Satan convince you that you have to go about it by yourself. Talk to your pastor, youth leaders, teachers, parents. Hold each other accountable. Set up parental controls on your devices that allow you to filter explicit content. I know it sounds cheesy, but I'm 40 years old and I have explicit filters on my own phone because a wise man knows how to protect himself from himself. Limit using devices with internet access in private places. And if porn is something that you struggle with but you're not ready to talk about it, check out these amazing resources available to help out. First one I want to talk about is Pure Life Ministries. Faith-based organization packed with resources to help you get pure and stay pure. Next one I want to talk about is a website that I just recently came across called FTND or fightthenewdrug.org. Packed with incredible resources and research from a secular perspective on the effects of pornography and sexual immorality on you holistically, on your relationships holistically, and on society as a whole. Also, I want to point out, if you buy a t-shirt from them, they got all kinds of cool t-shirts. This one is "People are not equal to products." The one I'm wearing today says "Love cannot be clicked." This one over here, we bought a couple of them. Check it out. Fight for love, you guys. Fight for love. And for every t-shirt that you buy, you get a boatload of stickers that you can slap all over your stuff so you can show the rest of the world how dedicated you are to purity. Plus, they take a little donation and they give that to folks that are trying to reduce human trafficking that's often caused by the pornography industry. Hey, thanks so much for coming out and checking out this week's Word on the Street. Make sure you like us, click us, comment us, something, subscribe, whatever. But until next week, I'm out of here.